Hello everyone, it's the Epping Motor Company here, and one of our customers who can't come down to view a car because of the coronavirus pandemic has asked if we could do a quick video on the Volvo, so I'll be posting this on our YouTube channel with a link to our website as well for anyone else that may be interested. There's a 1991 240 GL with 70, let me have a look and see, get the mileage correct, 74,200 miles on the car. See the registration number if you want to check up on it. We've got full history from new, including every MOT back to the first one in 94, so mileage is documented. As you can see, it's metallic silver with a charcoal grey cloth interior. I'll just show you down the right hand side of the car first. It's mirror straight down the sides, no bubbles or corrosion on the front right hand wing or wheel arch, nothing on the, no corrosion on the doors whatsoever. This is the driver's door. It's the only one that's got a couple of marks on it actually that haven't been touched in. It's literally got a couple of tiny 2 or 3 little chips on the car, on that door. Nothing on the passenger right hand door. Again, no corrosion on the door, no rust or corrosion on the right hand wheel arch, nothing on the fuel flap. Let's open that up for you. Nothing on the rear wing. So we can show you the boot lid. No damage or corrosion or bubbles on the boot lid or on the vents that go along the bottom of the rear windscreen. That's just water drops there. Rear bumper's undamaged. This one comes with a tow bar. I think the second owner had it fitted to tow a small dinghy apparently. It hasn't been used for towing caravans or anything heavy. While I'm on the right hand side, I'll just show you the door shuts quickly. This is the passenger right, rear right door shut. And as you can see, door's immaculate as well. While I'm here, I'll show you the rear seat. Doesn't look like it's ever been sat in, to be honest. It's a nice sort of flecked grey, black and grey. There's an armrest on it as well, and of course they do at this year come with 3 seat belts in the rear. Driver's side door shut, also in good condition. No big rust or problems, and the door itself all looks fine as well. Roof is very clean, seems to be in pretty good condition. Has got a couple of marks on the paint here. Don't know if that's been caused by a cover being on the car at some stage, or sorry if you can hear people talking in the background, so people walking up the driveway. A couple of marks there on the paint, but otherwise the roof is immaculate and unmarked. This one comes with a rear factory sunroof, which I'll show you working later. Again, the scuttle, all very nice, and as you can see, all the seals on the front windscreen are extremely good, and I'll just quickly run up the guttering as well. So it's not easy to show all these pieces, but as you can see, the guttering's in, I think you can see the guttering's in very good condition all the way down. That's the driver's side, and again, all the seals on the rear screen are all immaculate. The light's not perfect today for doing this video, but at least it gives you a rough idea for anyone that's interested. So let's have a quick walk around the other side. Bonnet is all immaculate, no damage, no chips, no dents. And again the scuttle on the other side, also excellent condition with no corrosion. Headlights are excellent, chrome trim across the top excellent, and the bumpers and grille are also in very good condition. Give a quick look at the lower scoop. So I haven't polished the car today, I just gave it a quick leather off, so there will be bits of dirt here and there on the lower bits. Slight scuff on the front right hand bumper, which you'd probably expect on a 30-year-old car. No mark on the other side. Again, passenger side, left hand side of the car, mirror straight down the sides. Again, no corrosion on the front wings, nothing on the wheel arch, no corrosion anywhere on the door, either at the top or the bottom. Same for the rear right hand door, no corrosion at the top, nothing at the bottom. And again for the rear right hand wheel arch, no corrosion or damage at all. Showed a quick alloy wheels while I'm here. That's the rear left hand alloy, very good condition. Front left hand alloy. Tyres are reasonably good at the front, slight cracking on them, but it wasn't an advisory at the last MOT. If you're doing very minimal usage, you've got more life in them. If you're planning to do a lot of mileage, you might want to invest in a pair of tyres. This size is very inexpensive to buy. That's the right front alloy wheel. And the right rear alloy wheel, excellent condition. Have a quick look at the boot while we're here. Let's have a quick look inside the boot lid. Again, there's no sorry, it's a little bit out of focus because the light keeps changing, it confuses the camera lens. No corrosion inside the boot lid of the car. It's got, let's pull the carpet up so you can have a quick look underneath the floor. It's got a little bit of extra carpet there for sound deadening. There's the original sound deadening there. And the original boot floor. Corrosion free. This original spare wheel cover is still on it. Tyre looks unused. The spare wheel of course is a steel wheel. And it has in here the original jack, wheel brace and various tools, including the little vinyl tool bag. So the guttering round the boot is in excellent condition as well. All the seals are excellent. Right, have a quick look inside the front of the car now. Quick look at the door panels. Now the car is really lovely inside. The only fault we can find on it or flaw is there's a slight mark on the driver's seat that's had a small repair done to it. We don't know if something dropped on it and hold it, or if at some stage someone sat in the car with a cigarette. I know the last two owners haven't smoked, but it could be a cigarette burn as it's cloth. It's not perfect, but it looks perfectly okay. And the value and age of the car doesn't merit re-trimming the seats unless you wanted to put leather in. The driver's floor has got like a Volvo protective plastic mat on it, and underneath that there is another protective mat, and underneath that the original carpets, which still look like brand new. I think this must have had these on protecting it the whole time. I'll have a quick look on the passenger side as well. Just whiz around there quickly. Again, passenger door panel immaculate, and again this has got a Volvo sort of protective mat on the front carpet with another protective rubber mat and floor mat underneath it, and the original carpets underneath, which are in immaculate condition. Right, let's just jump into the car quickly. Right. Okay, let's just turn the ignition on. Just show you a couple of things working before we start the car. Clock is working and telling the correct time. Got a 3-speed fan heater on this. Probably hear that's working on all speeds. We've got electric. If I press the right one. Electric front windows. And that was the driver's one I was working. Car's got the factory sunroof. We can work that quickly. As you can see, that goes back fine. Just a handle operated one, so nothing much to go wrong there. And the headlining of the car is pristine. It's got a more modern CD stereo rather than the original radio cassette that it would have had. CD stereo, it's a JVC. So we'll turn that off. Now, very quickly, if I can just manage to swing the camera around. This one has very rare heated seats. Very, very unusual. Probably more common in Sweden, where it's a colder climate. You can see I've got the ignition on. Let's see how she fires up. You can see how easily that started, and that's from ice cold. I'll open the bonnet and have a listen to the engine, or have a look at the engine bay. Sorry, couldn't find the release there. Front shut panel in good condition, a few touch-ups and marks on it. I mean, nothing unusual, 30 years old. Certainly not rusty. Fuel injected engine this year, of course, and this one's got the power steering, which they didn't all have. Show the underneath the bonnet, still got the sound deadening on it. No corrosion. Inner wings and the front chassis rails are all in very good condition. Battery was replaced very recently with a brand new one. As you can hear, it's nice and quiet. No smoke out the back, barring normal water vapour you get in cold weather. Oops. I think everything's working on the car as far as I know. It's due for an MOT now, it's just run out, but fairly sure that if we yeah, washers and wipers are working, horns working, hazard lights are working, heated rear windows working. I know the headlights are working on the car, so all in all it's a very nice genuine original car. Not perfect, so what I'm going to do is stop the video now and go inside and have a quick look at the paperwork for you. Switch her off. I will just show you one other thing while I think of it. Also comes with central locking as well, which works. Right, pause the video, go and have a quick look at the paperwork. So here we are inside looking at the paperwork now. Got the original driver's handbook wallet. Going to run through this very quickly. Let's move these out of the way. It's got the original owner's manual, original dealership listings guide, and we've got the original service booklet here. That was the supplying dealer, Alan Milne. So we've got all the service stamps here running all the way through, either independent garages or main Volvo dealers. And the service book is stamped all the way up to 62,000 miles. It has been serviced since December. They didn't bother stamping the book, but the receipts are in the history folder. So we'll have a quick look at that as well. Showing 3 previous owners. Can't show you the owners' names because of a Data Protection Act. Very quickly running through it, through the history folder. Some of the it's got some of the service sheets from the very early servicing done at Alan Milne. Kept the sheets for those. And then there are various assorted bills here showing for things like wheel bearings, and in the last 2 or 3 years it's had all of the as well as the wheel bearings done, it's had new front and rear brake calipers, new front and rear brake discs. Mine, you can see there's a little bit of welding done on the sill, but there's no evidence of it, so it's been done very well. Certainly no sign of any welding underneath. It's had new rear tyres, so the front ones are the only ones that are old on the car. It's had rear tail lamps fitted as well, because the owner was very fussy. A couple of rubber seals. And very quickly looking at the MOTs going back to the very first one that it had at 3 years old in 1994 at 13,500 miles. So running through them very quickly. 14.5, 16.7, 19.9, 22.700, 27.400, 36.700 roughly, 44, 49, 52. It's been off the road for periods of time. 59. Having a look at that. 62, 66, 67, 70,200. Spent most of its life in Scotland, incidentally. 72, 2. And then the most recent one, which has just expired in the last couple of days, 73.7, and it's now done 74,000, whatever it was, I said 300 roughly. So that's the history folder going back to new, warranting the mileage. It's been well maintained. Just a nice example. So thanks everybody for watching. I much appreciate it. Perhaps we'll catch up with you in another video. This is the Epping Motor Company out for now.